Greetings. Welcome to episode 9 of my series titled St. Elizabeth, Jamaica, need an international airport to serve the three southwestern parishes of Jamaica. Today's topic is combining working in tourism and working in agriculture at the same time will help many young couples to stay together and raise their families instead of one partner migrating abroad to work. We'll be discussing the above topic in today's presentation. First, I'm making a request for you to support this channel by subscribing, liking, and sharing today's video. Also, feel free to take part in any discussions below. I'll also leave my notes in the description section below. Feel free to join the discussion. Today's main 4 points for discussions are: 1. Combining working in the tourism industry while doing small-scale agriculture can stabilize many families in rural Jamaica. And 2. Bringing the tourism industry to rural southwestern Jamaica could boost the country's GDP and help to increase teachers' salaries substantially. 3. The tourism industry in rural Jamaica, which have a high unemployment rate, will help to stabilize the country and bring down the high crime rate. And 4. How an international airport in the southwest of Jamaica could propel the country's fortunes to another level, as many unemployed people would be put to work. Now, sometimes a small farmer with 1 acre of land may struggle to take care of his family. This is why many small farmers migrated to US or Canada for seasonal work abroad due to not being able to take care of their family. However, if the small farmer partner could find work in the tourism industry, for example, then the couple could survive without one partner going abroad to do seasonal work. Now, as a child growing up in St. Elizabeth, I was I know a man who a fireman, and he had a head of cow, and he would walk past our house every day because we live across the road from a common, and he would bring his cows to the common or his son to feed all day. Evening time, he would bring the cow back to his house or his yard. And that one head of cow grew to about 20 cows after a few years. And that's how that fireman could survive off his income while allowing his herd of cows to grow and become well off, because he could build a house and extend his house and all that stuff, school his children, all that stuff. I also know of a policeman who came to Black River from some rural part of St. Elizabeth, and he was our neighbor. He rented a house there, and he had his wife's teacher as well, and he bought a couple of pigs, male and a female young pig. Anyway, after a while, it grew, and I was a kid then. And it become a herd or a pastel of pigs. He had quite a few pigs, and he could after a while he sell them and build his house, a massive house. He built all that stuff. But the point is that because they have a stable income, they could able to allow their farm to develop and grow, and not having to live off everything that they grow or everything that they raise in this case. Likewise, many fishermen as well struggle, and but those fishermen, like a fireman who I know as a fisherman as well, again, he could increase his fishing by more pots and increase his fishing business while he's working as well, and that way he becomes well off as well. So, and this is how the tourism industry in St. Elizabeth and other rural parishes in Jamaica can allow people to survive better, because many small farmers had to go abroad for seasonal work, to survive, to school their children, to build their houses, because the farming that they're doing on their own can't sustain them, can't allow them to build a proper house and all that stuff, And this is why the government of Jamaica need to think seriously about bringing the tourism industry to rural Jamaica, and in particularly south coast of Jamaica, particularly the southwest of Jamaica, because in the southeast of Jamaica there are more employment opportunities. For example, in St. Catherine, in Clarendon, and Kingston, which are the three southeastern parts of Jamaica. I leave out St. Thomas because they have tourism now, gonna go off for them. But those three parishes I've mentioned, they have the BPOs, they're gonna have the logistics hubs, and of course Kingston is capital. But in the southwest of Jamaica, which is Manchester, St. Elizabeth, and Westmoreland, there's less job opportunities there. And I believe that the government could make the southwest of Jamaica a tourism hub. In England, we have a similar problem. With the south of England, where is London, is prospering. And the north of England, which is where I live in Birmingham, also Manchester, other place, they're suffering setbacks. And so the government of England is building what you can call a northern powerhouse to create jobs in the north of England. Likewise, Jamaica need a southwest powerhouse, a tourism industry that can employ people. And this will help to reduce the crime rates as well. Because what you find is that a lot of unemployed people in the southwest will go to the cities like Montego Bay or Kingston. Some of these people are not, doesn't have qualifications, doesn't have subjects, and so they struggle to find work or to keep a job, and then some fall into crime, and then they get hot, then they bring the crime back to the country, and then you have all that stuff going on. But if a government can get them into work, at a young age when they leave school, that'll be great. So the south of St. Elizabeth need an airport, international airport, and some all-inclusive hotels as well. And that's going to boost the country, because when you take the lowest people or unemployed people, with the lowest income regions of Jamaica, and make it into, create employment there, that's going to lift the country, GDP, significantly. There are 750,000 people in Jamaica who are not in employment, and the government need to work on those people and to get them into employment, at least half of them into employment, and that will boost the country. We need an airport in St. Elizabeth, Jamaica, or anywhere in South West Jamaica, to boost the country's economy and to create jobs for people, and that will help to reduce the crime rate. That will allow people to be trained. A lot of these people, a lot of us in the country area, we didn't have. People don't have subjects, qualification, all that stuff. They can be trained for 2 or 3 weeks, put in the tourism industry, and get jobs straight away. And then from there, some can go on to higher qualification in the tourism industry, as the government is thinking of doing. They can start at level 1, level 2 in VQ, then go on to level 3 and level 4 afterwards, and get higher paid jobs in the tourism industry as well. The government needs to start to work in this regards. Okay, thanks for watching today's video. And God bless you. God bless Jamaica. God bless the Jamaican Parliament. Praying for the Prime Minister, Minister of Finance, and all the ministers. We pray for a prosperous Jamaica. Until my next video, peace.